Imagine this. You sit in front of a blank screen. You have a brilliant idea. You open the document, write the first line, then you stop. You rewrite the sentence, delete it, rewrite it again. An hour passes. Nothing is finished. Not because you are lazy, not because you lack talent, but because somewhere inside your mind, a quiet voice whispers, "It's not perfect yet." Today, we're going to scan the brain of a perfectionist, and there's a good chance that brain might look a lot like yours. Let's start with a simple story. Imagine you are a painter. You spend months creating a single painting. Every brushstroke must be flawless. You adjust the colors again and again. You redraw the same details dozens of times. One day, a visitor walks into your studio. They look around and ask, "Where are all your paintings?" And you quietly reply, "They're not ready yet." Years pass. Your studio slowly fills with half-finished canvases. You were talented. You had ideas. But the world never saw your work. Because perfection slowly became your prison. And maybe this story feels familiar. Maybe you've delayed sending an important email. Maybe you've kept rewriting the same project. Maybe you've waited for the perfect moment that never arrived. From the outside, it looks like hesitation. But inside your brain, something deeper is happening. When scientists study perfectionism in fields like neuroscience and psychology, they find something surprising. Perfectionism is not really about high standards. It is about fear. Inside your brain, one important structure becomes very active: the amygdala, the brain's threat detector. Thousands of years ago, the amygdala protected humans from predators. But today, the threats your brain reacts to are often social. Things like criticism, embarrassment, rejection, being judged. So, when you start a project, your brain quietly runs a calculation. What if this isn't good enough? What will people think? What if I fail publicly? Your brain isn't trying to sabotage you. It is trying to protect your ego. Researchers studying perfectionism, including psychologist Paul Hewitt, found that people with strong perfectionist tendencies often experience higher stress and anxiety because your mind keeps scanning for flaws. Even tiny imperfections start to feel like serious problems. And slowly, something frustrating happens. You stop moving forward, not because you lack ability, but because your brain refuses to tolerate imperfection. Long before brain scans existed, philosophers were already observing this struggle. The Stoic thinker Marcus Aurelius wrote something powerful. "Do not waste what remains of your life in speculating about others." In simple terms, he meant this: you often stop acting because you are imagining judgment that hasn't even happened yet. Every skill you admire today, art, science, music, innovation, was built through thousands of imperfect attempts. Even the inventor Thomas Edison tested thousands of failed designs before perfecting the light bulb. But when perfectionism controls your thinking, you try to skip that entire process. You want the final masterpiece without allowing yourself the messy journey. Here's the encouraging part. Your brain is not fixed. One of the most powerful discoveries in modern neuroscience is neuroplasticity. It means your brain constantly rewires itself based on your actions. Every time you choose action over hesitation, your brain learns something new. Imperfection is safe. Each small step weakens the fear response. Scientists have found that the brain responds strongly to completed actions, even small ones. So instead of chasing perfection, you can train your mind with a different rule: progress over perfection. Write the imperfect draft. Launch the unfinished idea. Share the work that is good enough. Every time you do this, your brain slowly shifts from fear mode to creation mode. So, the next time you find yourself stuck, rewriting the same sentence, delaying the same idea. Remember this: your goal was never perfection. Your goal was movement. Because every masterpiece you admire today once started as something unfinished, imperfect, and uncertain. And the people who created them simply had the courage to begin.